Welcome, my name is Roxy van Bemmel and I am an artist, a painter. My work is all about expanding, seeing yourself as big as you are from the inside. And I show that via very big self-portraits that take up space. In my YouTube channel, I show my artist practice and a little piece of my world. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. Hello, I have a quick announcement before the video starts. I made a birthday calendar that you can also just use for 2026 and it is available now until December 17th. Along with that, I did a December update with some affordable prints and also new minis. So if you want to grab that, head over to the link. They're only available until December 17th. That's when the shop closes. Enjoy the video. This is a painting that I've been working on for almost a year. The background was covered quite quickly, and I knew I wanted to cover everything up with at least a second layer. There are things in paintings that I look forward to, which is skin, eyes, details, and there are things in paintings that I do not look forward to, and that is covering large parts of the canvas in the same-ish colors. But I also knew that I had to do it sooner rather than later, or I would lose my interest completely. I'd already covered the figures in an earlier painting session, or in earlier painting sessions, and I was happy with them, but they were floating and they weren't cohesive with the background, so that's why I knew I had to work on that. This fabric is very shiny, at least that's how I want it to look, so it involved a lot of highlights, a lot of shadows, and I had to figure out a way that would work on the whole painting, so it wouldn't just be one part where it would look nice and then I couldn't copy it for the rest of the painting. I would have to be painting cohesively throughout the whole painting, which for me is honestly quite a task because I keep learning things along the way and figuring out that one way would be better, and then forgetting how I painted the first way and not being able to copy it for the rest of the painting. But in this case, I just had to turn off my brain, cover the meters, and I divided the painting by sections. Moving up a painting of 3 meters in width by yourself is not an easy task, I can tell you. There have been several variations of this hand in the middle of this painting so far. This is, I think, the 4th, 5th variation. Still not happy with how it turned out. I'm very happy with how the other hands turned out, but just not the hand in the middle of the painting. I think it needs more contrast. I have to look at it again, but that's just how it goes sometimes. New day, same outfit. Felt comfortable yesterday. Let's work on the left part of this painting. I am actually more happy with the right side of the painting than I thought I'd be. I thought it would be quite boring, But I think it also adds depth, and I want to add another element there as well. But I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do that on camera. I've taken up writing again, as I've noticed that I've been a little bit closed off to my own emotions. I think writing is, for me, the best way to get that out again. When I did like the artist way, I learned about morning pages. Basically, it's writing 3 pages a day, seeing what comes out. I think every day is too much for me, but I try to do it when I arrive here. I only have a 3-day streak, mind you. So it's very short, but I do always notice when I feel empty or when I'm not sure of what to feel or what to think about. I can't really explain it. It's really this emptiness, like, it's not like not having inspiration, but it's just really not having thoughts at all. And I know they're there, but they're just like somewhere I can't reach. Then the writing really helps, since the first day I'm always like, I don't know where they are, blah, blah, blah. And then it sparks something that makes something get out. I get, like this time I wrote about fear. I'm not going to show you what I wrote, but it was about, I guess it was fear of knowing there's something, and also knowing that I don't want to face what's there. I mean, obviously it's been quite a heavy year. And for me, painting has always been like the way to get my feelings out. But I don't want to paint. And it's not like I really don't want to paint, but it's like I don't want to start something that gets something out that makes me relive feelings I don't want to feel, or get something out that I did not know was there. And that is like how extreme my creative process can be. Like, something needs to go out first, and then I put it out. And this year, there's a reason it's taken me a full year to work on this huge painting. I mean, I'm taking it baby step by baby step, and I'm making sure to cover every centimeter of the canvas, to cover what's there and to cover what I used to paint. There's a reason for it, and I know it, but I also know that I don't really want to face it. But now I feel like I'm at this point where I'm feeling not as fulfilled, and I'm kind of afraid to kind of lose that spark, that inspiration of, and that joy of what painting brings me. So I need to face it. And I hope the writing is helping me. I know it's already helping me since it's only been 3 days, but what I said, like, the process is so crazy that it's like this cog in my brain that gets turned on to think about things. And also when I write about the things that I'm scared about, then suddenly it's not as scary anymore. And it's like this big thing in your head, and you write it down, and it's actually quite small, and you forget about it. And the next day, you can write about something else. So I know it helps, and I hope I can continue with this, but there has been this kind of blockage that I know I have to face at some point. So, yeah. Yesterday I tackled the brown, and today it's time for the pink and red. Okay. Time for a break. Ah, beter. It is just such a boring part to paint. It takes so long, but I feel like I'm losing my concentration. But I also wanna finish the pink part so the next time I don't have to start all over again. So I'm gonna push through, see how far I get.